poorer than us. You compare us with that, or you compare us with Burkina and so on, where we have military, but you compare yourself with America. Now this America you're comparing yourself with, that is their light. That is light. Have you compared yourself with their hospitals and so on? They're not. They wait for
and
the
their
answer.
office in white. Everything in white.
What's with that? What's with that? Our color on again?
Different. Any color.
As rock.
There's rock there. There's rock, and the design. The better design.
You know why not the Tğᴇ today? The rain fell. And
with
the
breeze.
The breeze was angry. The breeze was so angry. So everywhere cool. That's why I'm not, quite angry, right? You want to solarize. We talked about this yesterday, but in fact, let me forget the story. And let's come.
You, the Oga was in Benue. The NSA.
NSA. What he go? What he talk?
Yeah, and the governor will talk. And I want to just advise. I won't beg. Is any person that want to be a governor, senator, president, NSA,
chairman,
may they sit them down, school them on that position. So that when you want to talk, you go select words. Select.
You use one word to say a lot of things.
So
what he this one do now?
Because I think this is the first time we are getting it completely wrong when talk of having an NSA.
What he talk again?
When he's comparing Nigeria, so those countries for just send us or state, who meet them they do frog jump. Say they compare us, Nigeria, giant of Africa, with those countries. Not even go just send my SCDA, Ejigbo SCDA, chairman, all of us will just go there. Say, yeah, Mali, oh yeah, stand up.
Then they compare us
with all those.
Okay, my brother.
People were supposed to that day they come and say IMF the advisor. IMF when we say before they
when them talk, is it Niger State now, right? Say they go arrest anybody we get dada.
If they feel arrest them before they know say plate.
And before they know say na plate to plate they don't slap you. I bet them na special thing.
I made them abandon the state.
They go cut the hair or they go come out. Please, what has the hair got to do with anything? Right? And they said no to this, and that has locks on. Dada. Why? Is that
when you don't know road at all? Issue of security. Nigeria we are in deep trouble. They act. In fact, now you go feel say this place is secure. Now take a different thing. Why the criminal they are going to conclusion. They don't write, they don't finish everything. They want to prove
the in quote possession of people we're not supposed.
Now
today that they talk about.
Let see that one no go work. Recently, one of them, they pay you process the form. And you
actresses, actors, and all of them. Some have police escorts.
So just civil defense was people like JD, people like you who need security. You hire private security. Some of them they are even licensed with some level of arm. Then they will be guiding you. But today, sometimes if you are maybe you love the police that they follow you, so give it to police. Wear uniform complete. Or you go to that bus stop, go and
buy food.
And buy food. And the police will jump at it, and IGP should look at some of all those things. So why do we bring the reputation, the activity as a police, we just bring it down to so the issue of say withdrawing the mobile police, that's not actually that's not the event that happened. I pray one day we should be born again.
Amen to that. One funny thing that happened again is the fact that the Ministry of Interior, they are raining this morning, their handle on Twitter went to retweet on. Handle to watch it. You don't know what it take press retweet. Went to retweet. You know what? I'm not going to talk if you don't know what it I'm saying. Forget about it. So forget that you've not signed out. Come in from Manuela Wobo, joining us all the way from Maryland, Baltimore. That's why they do it for life is good. I've done it.
You will finish up now. Is in Antoniville, very close to Maryland.
Yes, from Maryland to Maryland. And today on the program, we'll be looking on Emanuela Wobo, Dr. herself.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Nice to have you. I sense are you now? So she'll be joining us. But before she starts, very sad, very beautiful woman, very intelligent woman, an SSA to the Delta State government. And this woman, the husband poisoned her. Another side says that no, he beat her to death. But the long and short of it, even before this time, a couple of days ago, a man was arrested somewhere in Abia State. He had to kill the wife so that the church would grow. Now she used for sacrifice. Different fantastic guitarist, the sister, and the 2-day church, till she died. Even though, fortunately, the men don't get to, and so some die. Part of this thing going on in night on the human mind. Man slapping the woman. Yeah.
And when I talked about bullying, somebody's trying to overthrow all the control, all the control in that environment. So everybody's of an underlying mental health issue. But especially in this part of the world, the society favors that misbehavior. And we have how things are supposed to be done to make a positive impact. So abuse is going on every day in different places, but for social media now, like everybody has a phone and they have a camera and they're recording and they're showing things before we even knew what was going on. So there's a lot of abuse, and domestic violence is just a part of it. But like I said, the society has at least
And if you want to break it down, what are the different types that people experience? I know it's not just battery. Understand that what they are actually passing through in their house is abuse.
On that they're talking about online in the case of this beautiful woman that died is manipulation. And when people try to make you see other things about people that don't exist, all of when you came to me, but you now know everything. So that's a manipulation. That's a kind of abuse. But when people are in soccer or any kind of sports, the people who are doing the sports always put in their best. Seeing the things you perceive as mistakes or what they should or could have done. That's the same way it is. It can also be emotional. It can be financial. It can be break someone down financially. You don't give them money to do the things that they need to do. But you're not working. And then you run around because you know that if you don't do it, he's going to talk down on you. He's Nigeria, for instance. Our society is a society instead of going to a professional. And they say, well, a man never really gives all the money. A woman always supports. If you're not very strong, before you know it, you fall down and you're broken and you become what they want you to become. So the sexual abuse doesn't always have to be someone having intimate relationship with their partner. So at the end of the day, when you're abusing that person mentally, at some point they're going to crack. At some point they're going to break. So that's why you see some women become abusive, some men become abusive, physically. I mean, like if it's too much, like to, just snap and do something, the end is unpredictable. So that's why when there's a snapping, when there's a screaming, when there's a to the face, when there's a spitting, step aside and take a look at it and find out if this is really what you want to do, because it's only going to get worse unless someone seeks help or there's some form of positive.
Growing up, I've always heard, or I used to hear adults say this particular scenario, that when you see a husband and wife, they quarrel. I don't mind that stupid woman.
Okay, ma, let's look at, you talk of, just why I met him and he said that his wife was seriously abusing him, all those things. But the guy said, my friend said that, you know what, since I spend what I need to spend and do that, people should not be laying a face and some of those things that they actually need, not the word they want, but the woman is after what.
In every relationship, there are boundaries. And the boundaries come in two types. It's either you set the boundaries or the boundaries set to you. Regardless, it's always going to be boundaries. Why do I say that? You talk about your friend having now to prove that he paid tuition for his kids, because one of the things you have to talk about when you get married or when you're about to get married is your finances. and what you want to do and how you want to do it, and if that boundary is for them. So as the man of the house in this culture, on the other hand, the woman becoming violent because she cannot bear, something else may have been going on that we don't know. So it's kind of hard for me to even come, right? But then again, it's a relationship. People don't always tell everything. But that's why I keep preaching stress with work. People are stressed even with the sun. I come home and there's no food and there's no light. There's a commercial that I of the person when they are hungry, because changes very quickly positively when they eat. Those are the kind of things that manifest into domestic violence. You must give me clothes today. You must give me money today. And he brought it to show that, oh, what?
Now you that they ask now.
No, they already know. The wife take care of that side. Yeah, was giving money to take care of that.
No, he gave her the money.
He gave her the money.
So he showed you the.
You were thinking you're supposed to thank him first, and when he tell you.
So my job is to listen. Let me tell you what I just heard. The first thing you said was, I think the thing was to thank him first. What I'm saying, like, thank you or the money, like which one? They're a couple. They need to put. They're going to get worse, and it's stigmatization.
And these are issues that only check upstairs.
Our mental health.
So asking him why he affects and everything, you can
supposed to be a gospel musician,
right? The guy,
that guy mental now.
Yeah, but
it wasn't looking.
But
okay.
Everybody knew he wasn't right. Everybody knew he wasn't right. And mind you, know someone. One major, if the culture says, well, it's okay to do this, or just turn their deaf ears. So when someone is screaming, for instance, if let me tell you. If your neighbor is beating his wife, kids, when we run to the window, we see that woman sitting on that man. She's the one screaming, oh, you don't kill me, but she's the one. They need to call the man teacher. Now, because sometimes I just think, oh my God, I wish we know what we know now. I wish we knew it then. Things would have been different. That man was getting leaner and leaner and leaner and sad, but he, like, what do we do? The stigmatization can only get better, softer. It will never completely go away, but it can only get better with awareness. And, Cordelia is doing a good job. Like, you guys are doing one that you do, presentation, Life is Good. You also talk about it. And on social media now, there are different people, different things, talking about important positions. So, for instance, there are surgeons on medication, but you go to them and you don't know what's going on. In most of to calm them down at some point so they can sleep, because
and embezzle so much money to do family claims that the girl didn't even know the man. I did see the part where they interviewed some of the people around. They see the girl coming and how you don't know someone and you keep coming in, and how don't you know someone and you're in the truth.
But in Nigeria sometimes the God is always trying to make an effort to help us. We are not willing for God to help us. When something happens here, people for us to see how the whole story can favor you. So they started tampering with some of all those things. So I don't think we even the person that is saying that thing equally know that is have the distance between him and the truth between now and Australia.
Now let's come back to the murder, or rather the death of our friend. This in the whole lineup of the events, the fact that the lady, she's married to this person, some close, and also documents her you think is the psychology behind all the.
I'm going to come from different angles, but my main focus, believe me, is mental health. For starters, who has the calmness to know what's in any document when you're seeing that someone just so that's one results.
It only just happened,
right? In a plain how do you call it now? From someone who doesn't know anything.
From the third
eye?
eye?
Because whatever we know about the situation right now is really what we're reading, which is never really completely accurate. So this particular man met this woman and they decided to get married. She's not a kid family, especially if she's been married before and it didn't work. Do you know what I mean? We're dead. The mother's friend whose daughter, woman and the man. And things like this happen. I think that in the midst of emotion, which I know everybody says that the woman is a victim because she's dead. Sometimes the victim is the one who's alive. But we never know. We never know. Her parents died. It was a mother's suicide. One person himself. They can probably ask questions, but even children can be intimidated because that's a trauma to say. So you never really know.
Oh, enough is enough.
Once again, I told you that most of these abuse cases is foiled by the society. One of the reasons why women or men stay in an abusive relationship is because of what would people money. And she was really, really beautiful. I don't think it's about that. In that I can't find anybody.
The dynamics are different.
Then that's the icing. If you look to someone, no human being on earth can give you the peace that you're seeking. Everybody knows right before it happens, something bad is about to happen. It's called instincts. You choose to ignore it doesn't mean you don't. Step away. And step away with sense if that's what you need to do in a very violent situation. People have had abuse.
What's a situation where it is the man?
Who cares where the man's going? So this abuse sounds, the way we're having the conversation, it almost sounds as if the women, they will talk. But for men, who are they going to tell? Who are they going to tell?
And for me, Nigeria equally have a double tragedy because I was had one train I was sent to Mivati where we have police criminal record place, and I was highly disappointed because that's why even expert cannot get some information in order to quickly preempt in case you advise either party where this narrative is going. It could lead to either one becoming a criminal whenever issue happen, so that they will be objecting in doing thorough investigation that equally help other people to learn some lesson and be taking some good steps to avoid some of these things.
The first thing I need to let you know is there's no action that is robotic. But even robots sometimes go faulty, which means that it's impossible to have that apart. You're talking about security system. If they don't, and something similar is present army, but fear will not let him talk because that's where maybe the wife is from a rich family, all that money, maybe the house, everything is, he will come to work, but he's the macho. Husband or wife, he's going to react in that situation the way he's always wanted to react at home that he had no opportunity to. So sometimes you see that people go to the extreme in the security system because of what's going on in their personal life, because they are uneducated. And government paying attention to mental health to all the security personnel and systems just gonna keep going.
Okay, you can join the conversation if we've not asked a question.
00041109136.
Hello, how are you? Good morning.
Hello, Lady C. Good morning.
Oh, Peter Monse, how are you doing this morning?
Mr. Babalola was announcing it. I was eagerly waiting for this because I have few questions to ask.
Okay.
And then one of those questions I want to ask that if the man does not know where he will go, family. So I think the simple thing to change that for me to remain in that abusive things that make people to sit tight. Apart from what will people say, what will my parents say? It's also this doctrine in our churches. Oh, God hates divorce. So because of that, for you to hold any position, you must not divorce. Somebody told me, I'm not manufacturing what I'm telling me. He said, please, when you want to marry, be very careful of women because my wife is the cause of the situation I'm finding myself now. The next year, it was contained Christians who want to maintain their positions in the church should do, or what do you advise the ministers of God who keep on preaching this message? God hates divorce. What God has joined together, let no man put asunder, or let not man put asunder. Please, what is your opinion about that? I want to hear. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
First of all, there's a big difference between being religious and being a Christian. Religion is church. So when you are fighting so hard to be in good books for, so when it comes to you need to not be divorced before you can hold. The society has 80% to blame for all.
Madam, I salute you.
I salute you too. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Odu actually helped me.
Oh, wow.
You know, yeah, I want to appreciate you. Actually, I actually faced a big disappointment from a family life. This issue you're talking about, yeah, but this issue you're talking about today is so painful. But to these things that they see these red flags that, oh, this person is not, but the day you might like someone, tomorrow you might not. So you have to be critical when making decisions. I'll give you an example. I have a junior sister, you know, that I used to advise. She tells me her, you know, relationship. I think he was in a court, whatever. I wasn't sure. So she told me what she noticed, and when she was like, this guy is a court. So she was like, no, now, my bro, he's not. I was like, this is what, go and find out. Until I explain red flags, but they will still go into it. They won't, you know, take the background. They won't take the personality. They won't take the mindset, because you see that you get money or he or she is. But it should not be your first thing you're seeking. Okay. As a lady, you know this person, but ladies need to do better. Ladies need to do better when choosing your partner. So thank you very much, and I appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you too. Well, with songs like Babaido, with songs like I'd Rather Be Crying in a Bentley. What's your name?
I greet the other auntie there and the other man here.
They greet you too. Good morning.
Well, my name is Dan P. from Igondo.
All right. Take it.
Well, I will disagree with that last caller.
Okay.
It's not, but they have a wicked and a devilish character. Some go to mosques, they have a wicked and a devilish character. Some people don't even go to church, they have a good character. Please, I will advise people, I will tell people, marriage is not a certificate to heaven. Please, watch out. Make sure you date somebody. Don't run. There's nothing like a miracle marriage. Don't let pastors deceive you. Don't let any pastor deceive you that this person is your husband, is your wife. When trouble comes, when you date the person, you will find you will free. Okay. Please, relationship is not a certificate.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for that. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Your radio. Oh, Peter of Sifo, that's you. I know the voice. How are you? Hi, it's a Baron J.
Hi, thank you. And good morning, Brother Joe, and your guest there.
All right, 1 minute too.
Thank you. I'm an apostle of separation or divorce. The only thing that can cause divorce or separation is actually my own area where we have tradition from the wife side. And then when they try to life, you see. So, but in an open relationship, if you now say you want to kill somebody because of, you know, infidelity or anything, then that means, apart from threat to life, that means you are wrong. You understand? Even if you kill somebody in a close relationship, you are wrong. So the only thing any other thing again, especially when it's a close relationship.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, that was Peter Osifu there.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. How are you?
My name is Ambrose.
Good morning. This is Cordelia. No, they call me Cordelia. That's
not broken when they speak. Swagger not the inside broken now.
Not concern you. Just say Delia ladies.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. 1 minute.
Joseph, I know it too. By the grace of God, I read my Bible. Marry another wife. Because the wife is denying sex to deny the husband's sex. Because these things are the things that, and at the end of the day, they say you should understand with you. So, is it a sin? You know what you are supposed to do. The Bible says to him that knows what to do, at least from one perspective. I'm not talking of you.
To respond to this denying the other sex. Yeah?
Good morning.
And I don't get lights.
Oh, wait. Yeah. But today I go watch a lot of you because I want to answer Mr. Ambrose. You see some men, you can sleep with that woman even if you want enjoyable to you. You want to climb the person. Will you be happy?
Safe journey to the work front.
To remain anonymous if you don't mind.
Okay.
Yes, I have an experience. I know the family. I'm talking about my partner now. So we had this matter arising that she normally loves to go to party but I know all their time they spend in the church. But all of us are coming from. Actually, talking about red flags, some people are very good in hiding character. Hiding. And I try to relate this matter to the mother, to the father. What they can tell me is that in their own side, a particular state in Nigeria, to any man that come...
Hold on.
Yeah.
You're not married?
Yes. I really want to know if there's anything like you can do. We've known each other from 25 years.
Okay,
we just
so
stay
you've been
together
together for how long now?
for like 15, 10 years.
Wait first. No, hold on. And your challenge is you how many children already?
Yes.
How many children?
We have 2 lovely boys.
2 lovely boys, praise God for that.
Yes.
Now, what is wrong just a sentence? What is wrong with going to parties? When she go for this Owambes, does she misbehave or she's just having fun?
I wouldn't like to use that term on radio. Even with my neighbor, why I don't want to do the needful on her.
When did she start? Hold on. When did she start this?
Yes. The family came in. They settled the matter. Don't worry when you do the needful with another man.
Eh?
In the father's house. So I
while you're still together. While you're still together. Not even with her. Tomio, hold on. Don't hang up. Listen to her.
Okay.
This will be the last call. I'm sorry. Hopefully, doctor is able to come back before she leaves. Let's hope. But could you don't hang up. Listen to her, right? Go ahead.
Okay.
So, the first thing I want to say is you started noticing misbehavior
postpartum. Yeah.
Not just depression, could be anything, could be anxiety, could be psychosis, could be, just something that happens after birth. Because when a woman goes through the process of pregnancy and having a child, that's a traumatic experience on the body, and that can result in many things. Now, the way you're talking, you don't sound, and please forgive me if it sounds like I'm judging you, I'm not. I'm just basing it on your tone and the information you're presenting. You don't sound like someone who's really vested in your relationship enough to find help. So first thing is to find out, what's going on and see how you can help them. But obviously it didn't bother you because you went ahead and you had a second child. And I'm not saying that's what's going on, but there are signs of that. Control, trying to control the person. You want the person been together for 50 years. I just need 15. To go. Right. I know it's 15, but
yeah. You know what? Anonymous, your own end of this matter. You get what in the way they do. Don't be there with somebody 15 years. After the first Pekin, begin do somehow. You born second Pekin. We still need to talk. We still need to talk. Oga driver, come now. The time don't reach. No, Oga Anonymous, we still need to talk, and I hope by next Tuesday or Wednesday, Doc will be here. Even if she's not here, please, we will still need to talk. Oga driver, how far now?
Now that's important thing.
We say with that.
Seat belt.
Seat belt.
You may use your own regularly.
Oh, yeah. It compulsory. Even if I know what we are, the motor go shout, it go frustrate me. But I grew up knowing that you need to wear the seat belt. I know they play with them at all.
So the people when they wear them, so I need to talk to this.
Oh, now don't hear.
Advantages and disadvantages
of seat belts.
If you don't wear them, the airbag no go deploy.
Hey, oh now
so
here.
Because they're gonna say they're there for road.
Not be because of that, oh.
No be say road safety day for road and they no day for road now
for your own self.
But the one they just to cross it like this. And
that's it. No problem. I will make we leave on that time. Don't return. I don't hear Oga driver. They come now. Thank you very much, Dr. Emanuela Owobo, for your time. Joseph Olorunso.
Thank you very much. My name is Joseph Olorunso.
I don't already call come for you. I'm Cordelia. I'll be seeing you again till we come your way next week. Take care. Jada, bless you.